What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without feint. Where we encourage us to live our lives personally, enjoying your life. Enjoy, don't let anyone deceive you about your own life. There is no prophet, there is no prophetess that can know your life but you. There is no God, there is no Satan that can know your life but you. I want you to know that you were born to enjoy this life. You are born to explore and enjoy this life naturally. So don't let anyone deceive you again. Don't live in that fear. If you don't have fear, they don't have leverage over you. If you don't have fear, you will see them threatening you, see them trying to frustrate you, see them coming against you, reporting you, doing all manner of things against you simply because you are not cowards like them. You are not afraid like them. You are not living in fear like them. You are not living in hope like them. You are not living in love like them. You are not living in humility like them. You are living in reality, the knowledge of factual truth. You don't just follow the crowd. Amen. No, you are not a sheep. You are a living being. You have your brain. Engage your brain. Stop living in fear of any God. So, welcome back to our series of Bible study. We stopped last time about 5 months ago in Genesis 34. So, today we are kicking off again in Genesis 35 because we are unstoppable. No God can stop us. No God can stop us, and no Satan can stop us because we are natural being. We are nature and we are born to live, explore, and enjoy this life. So enjoy your life wherever you are, okay? So I think this is a New King James Version, so that's what I'll be using, okay? Then it said, verse 1, Genesis 35. Then God said to Jacob, if God is not speaking to you directly, that's you see God the way I am, you can see me, and that God speaking to you the same way I am speaking. No, you are a victim of religion. You are a victim of spirituality. You have mental problem. It is called delusion. You are delusional. If you are hearing the voice of God but you cannot see God, or that God is not speaking to you directly, that you have to go to a prophet, a apostle, or teacher, or leader, or bishop, or pastor, or a man, or dibia, or whatever you call it, believing that that person is speaking to you on behalf of God, you are a victim. And that's why they will keep robbing you. I am speaking out of experience, and also I have also verified them. I invested my own money going to Dibia places, to native doctor places, to churches, to pastors, all that. I did all that, and I can tell you with all clarity that all of them, whether in spirituality or religion, anyone speaking for God is a liar. That person is an impostor, whether it's a male or female, regardless of their age. If God said to Jacob, why can't God say to you? Why are you going to a book to know what God is saying to you? Why are you going to somebody to know what God is saying to you? Especially when you believe and claim that that God created you. You say He's your God, He's your Father, He's your everything. Yet, when you are in need, you run to people to hear what God has for you. Even some people will tell you that God sent them. God sent them to deliver message to you. What happened again after that? People that God sent, they ask you for contribution, they ask you for donation, they ask you for offering, they ask you for tithe, they ask you for seed, they ask you for to give. That's enough to prove to you that no God sent them. God, if God exists, He won't send anybody to talk to you or to do anything. He will come to you directly. He is called in the Bible the God of all flesh. It's not God of some flesh. He said He is the God of all flesh. So if He is the God of all flesh, that means your flesh is holy, right? So there's no reason for him not to talk to you. Don't believe those people that will say, oh, you inherited the sins of Adam. Or maybe you don't know the sin, presumptuous sin you committed. It's a lie. You don't commit any sin. You are living your life. The only time you begin to commit sin is when they dedicated you to church or to any religion and you begin to believe there is a God that created you, but you cannot see him, only you can hear his voice. You are delusional. If God exists, God should be speaking to you directly. You don't need anyone to be a middleman between you and your God. Let that God speak to you audibly, physically, not speaking to you in visions, in dreams, in trance, in revelations, in books. No, in reality. As man speaks to his friend face to face, if God spoke to even Moses, which will still come across, if God could speak to him as a man speak to his friend, why can't God speak to you face to face as a man or a woman speak to his or her friend? Think. Then God said to Jacob, arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there and make an altar there to God, who appeared to you when you fled from the face of Esau, your brother. You know, it's one thing for you to hear, it's another thing for you to listen. Everybody hears, but very few people listen to the words you heard. You hear the word, listen, and judge it correctly. This God, the same God you say you are serving, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's the God of your fathers now. You don't care about your ancestors anymore. Your father is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, if God spoke to Jacob, your father, why can't God speak to you? It's supposed to be like father, like son. He said, arise, go up to Bethel. So Jacob was on his way to return to Bethel, running away from Laban, whom God used to deceive and frustrated his life. Then God said to him, arise, go up to Bethel. I don't know what you are facing in your life, and you believe there is God that created you. Why can't that God speak to you and give you solution to that your problem? He said, go there, make an altar there to God. Remember, he said God said to Jacob, is somebody writing this or not God? He said, God said to Jacob to go and make an altar there to God. He's supposed to say, God said to him to go up there and make an altar to me. But you know, it's people, it's a story. So people were writing bullshit. He said, who appeared to you when you fled? God appeared to you when you are running away. Why can't he appear to you in where that problem was and solve that problem and stop you from running away? So that when time comes, he will tell you, arise, go up to Bethel. Then you arise and go. But this one is, you are the one doing things, suffering there. After, they inject God in it. Oh, you wake up this morning because God let it happen. It's a lie. There's no God doing anything. There's no God saying anything. It's story they put in the book to deceive you. If not for God, Jacob would not be running away even from the face of Esau. He was running away from the face of Esau because he stole Esau's blessing. He lied to their fathers to steal and stole Esau's blessing. God could not save Jacob from Esau. He had to run away. Then with Laban again, there, the man frustrated the life of Jacob. He was also running away to go back to Bethel. Then God said, okay, I will appear to you when you are running away from your brother Esau. Now I'm telling you to go back to Bethel. Jacob already made that decision. The same thing that happened to Abraham happened to Jacob. Remember, Abraham's father prepared his family going to Canaan. God was not the one that told Abraham to leave his father's house and go first. No, it was Abraham's father, I think now, that took them. Read it, Genesis chapter 12. Start reading from chapter 11, I think so. It's in chapter 12, he said, now God said, Abraham, depart from your family. But Abraham is no longer even in his father's land anymore. His own father have taken the whole family going to Canaan land. You don't need any spirit to tell you to go find solution to your problem. We are supposed to know the solution to our problem. And if you say that a God created you, that means you don't know how you came forth. You came forth through the body of a woman. No God sent you. No God, you are not anything special. It is faith and belief that make you think you are special. You are better than other people. You become arrogant. You begin to speak nonsense in the name of a God. Only you can hear his voice and you cannot see him. Wake up. Verse 2. And Jacob said to his household and to all who were with him, put away the foreign gods that are among you. Purify yourselves and change your garments. Remember, God did not talk anything about foreign gods within the household of Jacob. But you see how they keep injecting things, because all the stories of the Bible, they write it to control people, to make you feel like, oh, God is watching you in every step you make. God is this, God concerned about you. No, God cares about you, and that's why you are suffering. Imagine a place like Nigeria where you see majority of people suffering and praying, worshiping. Bad thing will happen there. These people will suffer it, cry. Some cry to government, some cry to their neighbors. After they manage to come out from that problem, they have forgotten that God did not do anything. But you see them bragging again, say it is God who helped them to overcome that problem. It was God who saved them. Which God are you talking about? The God you have not seen, the God you cannot see. Think. Jacob said to his household, put away foreign gods. After you said there is only one God. No, there are gods. But one stupid God say he's jealous. He's only one that people he enslaved must worship, because God is a slave master. The worshippers of God are slaves. Say, put away all for all. But all this while, remember, God appeared to Jacob when he was running away from Esau. Now he's going back to the place where him and Esau lived, right? Now, he had been carrying all those idols, even when his wife deceived her father, instead to get up, claiming his monthly period, and while sitting on his father's idol, or his father's God, or his father Chi. Jacob did not say, okay, no, my wife, now your father has left, just keep that idols. We don't need it. No. They tell you, God appeared, or God did not tell Jacob, oh, your wife has something, is sitting on. No. Jacob told them, because Jacob know that they are worshiping other gods. Jehovah is not the only God. Yahweh is not the only God. Allah is not the only God. People everywhere make up their own gods, and no God is real, including the one you are holding dearly now. So put away foreign gods, and change your and purify yourself and change your garment. If God is truly real, you wouldn't need to put out all this. You're not supposed to be having issue with any other foreign gods, or whether you are pure or impure. He's not supposed to demanding you change your garment to anything. But that's how they use religion to control people, making women to dress certain way, making men to dress certain way. Oh, you are a man, you are a woman. If you have penis, that won't make you a man. If you don't have penis, you are a woman. No, some people don't. Some people have penis and the vagina. So, are they not people? Some people have them and they don't need it. They're not using it. Not that they don't need it. They still urinate with it. It's not only sex that those things are made for. They put away foreign gods among you. Purify yourselves and change your garments. Where were your God, or where was your God before these people gather those foreign gods? Before they become impure? Before they have that dirty garment you want them to put away. You know, when you go to church, they always want to put away the garment of sin, garment of this one. God will give you garment of praise, garment of joy. Why that God giving you garments instead of solving your problems? There's no amount of garment that can cover your problems. No amount of garment that can solve your problems. No matter how much you cover it, it will blow them off. And that's why you cry. You cry out loud. God will answer you. It is always people that answers you. Verse 3. Then let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make an altar there to God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and has been with me in the way which I have gone. Jacob lied here again. He said God has been with him. He said God has answered him in the day of his distress. It's a lie. He suffered to the extent he married two sisters 2 times. because somebody lied to him. He saw that God did not reveal to him, no, this is not the one you labored for. He lived 7 years, 7 years, 14 years. This guy labored. Yet after when he came out, having children through those women now, he said that it is God who have answered him in the day of his distress. No, God answered you. You have been deceived. Even you lied to your master also. You didn't tell him the day you are leaving. He has to hear it as a rumor and chase after you, make covenant with you, and went back before God appear again, telling you what to do. Your God is like your shadow. When there is darkness, it disappears. When there is light, you see it. Oh, my shadow. Oh, great, my shadow. Your God is like your shadow. It's not real. There is nothing you can do with your shadow. Unless to cover certain things, but immediately you move or immediately darkness comes, it disappears. It will never solve that problem. You only cover it. See, God said to him, instead of him to say to his household, come, let us. That's another thing spirituality and religion does. It singles people out. Oh, you are chosen. You are called. You are anointed. Then the rest are what? You don't care about their feelings. Oh, so long you are going to heaven. If you don't believe what I'm preaching, you're going to hell. Fuck you and fuck that you are hell. Fuck you and fuck that you are God. Wake up. He did not carry his family along. Say, come, God asked me to go and build altar. Say, come, let us go back to Bethel. There I will make an altar. Not you, not us, not we. Because they make God is a figure of a wicked father that controls everyone in the family, that wants you to breathe the way he wants. If you don't breathe that way, he throw you into fire. And you want somebody like me to worship such silly, wicked God? God has not been with him in all the way. God appeared to him when he was running away. He disappeared again. Later he appeared here again. Oh no, God was the one preserving him. No. He used his brain to deceive his master to make money. If you have done business, you know how boys make money in their master's shop. They make their own money, not taking their master's money. It's not a new thing. Go ask Igbo people, they will teach you better. So they gave Jacob all the foreign gods which were in their hands, and the earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under the terebinth tree, which was by Shechem. He did not burn them. He did not destroy them. He buried them, so that in the time of need, there will be a time when after they cry to Yahweh, Yahweh will not answer. He will go and dig it up again and bring it and say, hey, this one work. Let us use this one. Jacob did not burn the idols. No, he buried them where they can dig it up again or where they can resurrect again. Yeah, that's the first resurrection before Jesus. Verse 5. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were all around them. The terror of God. This is why many people believe in God or worship God. The terror of God, the anger of God, the wrath of God. This God is a monster. He's a wicked master. He's a wicked father. He's a wicked leader. He doesn't truly care about you. He said the terror of God was upon their cities around them. So they will not do what they will not touch them. They will not carry, oh God, God, God's canopy is upon them. God is my protection. God is guarding me. God ask Job how far. He said they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, that is Bethel, which is in the land of Canaan, he and all the people who were with him. And he built an altar there and called the place El Bethel, because there God appeared to him when he fled from the face of his brother. If you know why some churches will use this Bethel, so that's only where God appears to them. When he was running away, God appeared to him there. Now he's coming back. God appeared to him there. That must be the holy place. It must be the house of God. Here we must build. God is in this place. Let us worship him. How can God be in that place and you are building a place of worship? If God is there, just stand there now, worship and go. You don't have to build a special place for God to be appearing to you or speaking to you. He's the God of all flesh and is everywhere. So why do you need even an altar? You don't need it. Especially when you say it's in your heart. You say you should love him with all your heart. What are you building? Verse 8. Now Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried below Bethel under the terebinth tree. So the name of it was called Alon Bakut. Then God appeared to Jacob again in the same Bethel. That's why you see some Christians naming their church after Bethel. But when you go another place, there's a place God said, no, he caused that Bethel. He said, he must destroy it. He will not start again. Stupid God. God appeared to Jacob again. For those of you that say maybe God appeared to you before, why can't you ask God to appear to me now while I'm doing this live broadcast? Why can't your God hear your prayer and appear here and prove you right and me wrong? I didn't say let God appear and kill me or kill anybody. Just appear, since you are his child and he really cares about you. Let him appear so that I can see him too. You don't have any eyes that is more special than my eyes. You don't have any spiritual eyes. What I have is what you have. Whatever organ you have is what I have. You are not more special than me. You are not greater than me. You are not more knowledgeable than me. You may be more knowledgeable than me in your own field, but not in my own field. But when it comes to God, who you believe created all of us, give us bread, create everything, he's supposed to be treating us equally. But in God, there's no equality. There's not even equity. Talk less of equality. He's a partial God, a God that have favorites. This is my only begotten son. This is my chosen people. That God is silly, man. There's no reason for you to fear God. Look at me. I'm not afraid of God. What can God do? Nothing. Fuck God. I am greater than God. I'm above God. So are you. So God appeared to him again when he came to Padan Aram and bless him. That's what they just stop and ask yourself, is this word blessing really true? When somebody say they are blessed, look at them, they are bereaved. You must be stupid to say you are blessed. That's why I say that blessed are those who did not see yet believe. They are bereaved, they are stupid. God has blessed me. How can you say God has blessed you when the government can come anytime, shut down your business or kill you? He cannot do anything, cannot save you. Armed robbers can come and rob you. He cannot do anything to save you. You say you are blessed. I'm blessed. For the fact I don't need blessing. I don't need anything from God, whether it's blessing or curse. He said blessing and curse come from him. I don't need anything from God. He's an evil God. He cannot be genuine to me. And God said to him, your name is Jacob. Your name shall not be called Jacob anymore, but Israel shall be your name. So he called his name Israel. So why did God not name him Israel when he was born? It's after they changed it. Oh yeah, he used to be a liar when he was Jacob. When he was Jacob, but now he's Israel. There is no sin. Remember, I think in the book of Numbers, chapter 23 is there. Say no sin in their mouth. No, that is a lie. They are liars. You know, Jacob now is a deceiver. He lied to get blessing. He lied to get blessed. He lied to get whatever he's having. And that's why all the people that say they are blessed or God has blessed them, they are liars. They are lying to make it in business. They're lying to make it in their place of work. Yet they say that, oh, God has blessed them. Do you know why these people are really dedicated in worshiping God or serving God? Because they know they are doing evil. They are committing a lot of sin. So they keep going, oh God, please, I don't want to go to hell. I'm here again. Father, we are here again. Come and take control. Come and take control. Yes. After you say come and take control, you leave the place. You don't see God anymore like your shadow. He disappears in the dark. You begin to suffer again. You group him to see if you can see God. You pray, you fast, you give, you do whatever they ask you to do. You fight for men of God. You fight for word of God. You fight for for your religion. because you know you are evil and you think by worshiping that God, the consequences of your act will not happen. It must happen to you, whether you like it or not. You must reap that thing which you sowed in the name of that God, because he said that you must reap what you sow. You must reap it. Hating me for that God, you will reap that hatred. Whatever you say against me for that God, it must come to you, and it must return to you hundredfold according to your God. So God called his name Israel. Israel becomes the firstborn, although it's contradictory in the Bible also. Israel becomes the chosen one. When you read the book of Isaiah, that all the places they put Jesus is a lie. It is about the people of Israel. Especially Isaiah 53, because you Christians always go to Isaiah 53. All of you that say you believe in Jesus, you always go to Isaiah chapter 53. He's talking about the people of Israel, God delivering them from Babylon. They suffered all that. And later God punish all the people that did not do them well then. It has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. There's no place Jesus was speaking about in the Old Testament Hebrew Bible, unless in Deuteronomy chapter 13, where he said that a false prophet is the one that will say something, it did not come to pass. He said, don't listen to him. Jesus said that, his disciples, not all of them will not die, until they see him coming with angels to judge, to reward everyone. It never happened till today. Never happened till today. What did not happen in 2,000 years ago when Jesus was still fresh is now, after 2,000 years, you believe it will happen to you? You will never make heaven because it doesn't exist. Not God blesses you. God, his name is Israel. Also, God said to him, I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall proceed from you, and kings shall come from your body. He said kings, not king. For those of you that will say Jesus is the King of Kings, it's a lie. Jesus was never a king in Israel. You cannot have two kings. That's why the real king sentenced him to death. If you rise up now and say that, let me say now, and say I am Donald Trump, the president of America. I don't have to say Donald Trump. I say I am the president of America. And I begin to act like that president of America. They will just send me to jail in America as soon as possible. Unless you are joking, they take you as a joke. They say, no, it's not serious. But you take it seriously, say you are a king. There's no place Jesus claimed to be king in the Bible. There's no place Jesus is called king by God in the Bible. No place. It is people, the writers of the Bible, saying all those things. A real king must have a throne. It's a must. It's not maybe what you answer that Jesus never had throne. A real king must be over a nation that exists. Jesus is not a king over any nation. If he's saying heaven, there's only one Father, dear God. That's the king. He's the King of Kings. Jesus was wearing clothes. Read it in the book of Revelation. He was wearing clothes with word written on it, King of Kings. That doesn't mean he's king. If you wear a shirt, crocodile is written on it, does it mean you are a crocodile? No. You see people wearing clothes with fairy tale written on it. Are they fairy tale? No, but they don't believe in it. That's why they are wearing it. I will not wear fairy tale. I'm not a fairy. Why should I wear fairy tale? You see some people buying clothes, they don't know what is written on it, put it on their children. They don't know nonsense. They just put it on his clothes. Wear it. He said, and kings shall proceed from your body. Jesus did not come through the body of Jacob. Read the genealogy of Jesus. You said that God was the one that get Mary pregnant. So it was not any person from the body of Jacob. Not any man. Remember I said kings, not queens, for you to bring Mary there. No. He said kings shall come from your body. Jesus did not come from the body of Jacob. Jesus did not come from the body of Abraham. Jesus did not come from the body of Isaac. Jesus did not come from the body of Israel. Jesus did not come from the body of David. You cannot say that Jesus is the son of David, because the prophecy said that the Messiah must come from the body of David. Jesus did not come from the body of David. He was adopted. And lineage or lineage is not counted through woman in Israel. It's through man. That's why Jacob had 13 children, but only the male ones was chosen to be a tribe in Israel. A woman cannot be a tribe in Israel. A woman cannot be a king in Israel. And when a woman took throne by force in Israel, you know what happened to her? Either in Judah or in Israel. You know how they kill her. They don't allow women to. Did you see any woman in the temple of God as a priest or high priest? No. And Catholic Church still holding it. No woman is a priest. It's impossible. Any day women begin to become priests in Catholic Church, you will see all the secret of Vatican will show up because women know how to reveal secrets. They don't want women can hide secrets. The day they will open it, boom, they know how to go after the other, one by one, how it happened. They know how to store it. That's why they are the one that gave birth to you. They carry you. What make you think you are better than them or you are bigger than them? No, you're not. Okay. The land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, I give to you, and to your descendants after you, I give this land. Jesus was never a king in any land in this world. I see educated people, I see grown up saying, Jesus, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ is God. I believe Jesus is king. Where? There's no place Jesus is God in the Bible. There's no place Jesus is king in the Bible. You say, no, it's God the Father. You are talking about the New Testament. The writer you don't know who wrote it. They're just making up words, putting words in Jesus' mind. Jesus never existed. If Jesus is king, then everyone in Israel is king. Everyone that come through the body of Jacob, they are better than Jesus. Jesus did not come through the body of Jacob. So who are the true people of Jacob or children of Jacob? Jesus is not part of them because the Holy Ghost was the one that impregnated Mary, not anybody from the tribe of any tribe of Israel. Get it? Okay, the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, I gave to you, and to your descendants after you, I give this land. Then God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. So Jacob set up a pillar in that place where he talked with him, a pillar of stone, and he poured a drink offering on it, and he poured oil on it. And Jacob called the name of the place where God spoke to him Bethel, the house of God. See? Verse 16. Then they journeyed. Let me say something about that before I continue. Remember, it is people who are naming all these things. There's no God naming anything. It is people. And people who are not minding their business, they go into bush naming animals, telling you, okay, a lion is the king. Instead of them to just explore and enjoy this life, they keep labeling it. This one is this one. This one is that one. This one. And that's why I said, even Adam, when God created him without knowledge, how did he manage to, or how could he be able to, or how could he name all the animals without knowledge? He didn't have knowledge, and he named those animals. If you don't have knowledge of it, then how can you name it? You don't have knowledge. He said, eh? Aboniki. What is Aboniki? Okay, the name is Aboniki because it's already there. If you don't have knowledge, you can only say, like, if I don't know what this is, I only read what is written. Oh, Aboniki Bam. Okay, it's Aboniki Bam. Then I begin to claim I'm the one that named it. God inspired me to name it Aboniki Bam. No, it was there already. People existed before God. People existed before God created Adam and Eve. People existed before Yahweh. People existed before Allah. People existed before Jehovah. People existed before that gods that are worshiping in your villages. Your people existed before all those idols or gods people worship everywhere. You are greater than all those nonsense. It's people naming them. People build a place naming it. We are in the house of gods. You know when it was built and you know when it was named. Oh, it is God that gave us that name. It's a place of God. If you come there, you see you entering there. You have bad character in your house. Then when you come to that God's house, you hide those bad character. God will not remove them all. When you finish worshiping God, you go away again. You bring that bad characters. Everybody can see you are very wicked. Although you are religious, you are very wicked. Although you are spiritual, you are very wicked. Although you are religious, you are very wicked. Although you are godly. Because wherever God is, wickedness is. Without God, there's no wickedness. That's why there are Jehovah's wickedness. Verse 16. Then they journeyed from Bethel. And when there was but a little distance to go to Ephrath, Rachel labored in childbirth, and she had hard labor. Remember, God was with them. God just appeared to Jacob. Rachel still have hard labor. For those of you who say, I want to deliver like Hebrew women. How can you be African woman delivering like Hebrew women? Hebrew people are your oppressors. You don't need to deliver like their women. Deliver like African women. We are so don't you see children born in Africa, how strong we are. You know what we went through. In America, here, what are suffering here, when we face it, we laugh. It's nothing. You know what I've suffered back home. For me now in America, I tell them that at work. I say, it's nothing. You know what I've suffered? You know what this head has carried? You know what where my feet has been? You know what my hand has? I have suffered in the. If I remove my clothes, you see scars behind me. And you think now hard labor. God was with Jacob. God just finished speaking with Jacob. He couldn't say, okay, I will have your wife Rachel. He's about to put to bed. He will not have hard labor. My people, hard labor is a natural thing. It has nothing to do with any cause of God. It's not a bad thing. Animals have it. Human beings have it. You call it hard labor because you label it. As I said, it is people labeling all those things to control some narratives or something like that. But it's a normal thing. Childbirth is a normal thing. Whether it's through operation or through normal way, childbirth is childbirth. You didn't become any better because you have a child. You are not better than the childless one. If our Bible said that the childless one is better than you that have children. He said the childless one is better than you. In fact, he says stillborn, a baby that died in the womb, he says better than you, foolish ones. That said there is God. Now it came to pass, verse 17, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said to her, do not fear, you will have this son also. And so it was, as her soul was departing for she died. He said, let me read it. I said, as her soul was departing, for she died. Who saw the soul departing? How do you know a soul is departing? That's why you see the art in the movie. Nobody can tell you what the dead are feeling at the point of death. It's hearsay. And I want to talk to you. Listen to me. Let me talk to you. Stop living in fear of death. If you must die today, you must die today, no matter what you do, no matter how much you pray. And it's not a bad thing for you to die. It is the best thing that will ever happen to the living is death. You know, I remember our ancestors never taught death. They tell you death is an illusion. Me too, I don't believe in death. I don't fear it. But, you know, this is how they raise us. You don't have any soul in you. No soul is departing from you. No spirit is in you. No spirit is departing from you. Your whole being is perfect. Everything about you is powerful. All your body parts are powerful. They taught us away from ourselves. We're ignorant of ourselves. That's why he said that the God's people are perished for lack of knowledge. Not Africans, not black people. We know why we are perishing. We are perishing because white people are wicked to us. Not because we are worshiping or killing. Eating ourselves is not bad thing. Meat is meat, whether it's human meat or goat meat. Meat is meat. But they have made laws. They may even come after me. Oh, why you say that? When you are eating a goat, it's the same way eating you. It's the same thing. You are food. Goat is food. If lion catch you, you know what will happen. If termite catch you, you know what will happen. You know now. Ordinary ants come and ping. You run away because you don't want them to kill you. Ahụ chụpụrụ ọdụm ebe obi. You see lion. Ant come. He run away. So Rachel died. Or let's say verse 18. And so it was as her soul was departing, for she died. God did not keep him alive. God did not resurrect him also. You see that? Because sometimes when you talk about the exploit of your God, you are forgotten to be honest, because belief and faith will never allow you to be honest in your words and in your deeds. She died. The wife to the prophet, the wife to the servant of God, Jacob, one of his wives, because there's nothing wrong in God's kingdom having multiple slaves, wives as slaves. God is a slave master. Her soul was departing, for she died, that she called his name Ben-Oni, but his father called him Benjamin. Who are you, woman? Women don't have power to name their children because the man paid bride price. He owns the woman and every children that woman will ever produce. Even everything that woman will ever have in this life, it belongs to that man. Simply because he paid the bride price. You purchase the woman. The woman become a property. If you see a woman reciting the 10 Commandments, don't you know in that 10 Commandments, the last commandment say you are a property. You are a property that a man can covet or should not covet. A property a man can buy and own. No sensible woman worship any God, whether in spirituality or religion. If you see a sensible woman there, they will leave. There's no sensible woman in spirituality. There's no sensible woman in religion staying there. That's what I mean. When they begin to see the truth, you see them depart. That's why I departed. Check everyone that have left the faith. You see that from beginning, they have been sensible, even from their mother's womb. They never worshiped God in their life before. But you see those that have been worshiping God, born again, they will still be struggling until time will come when some condition will teach them. They say, you know what? Like that guy in Germany, that Jewish guy, he said, man, if there is God, he has some apology to tender. Because he has worshipped God all his life. But during Hitler, God disappeared. God is like your shadow. In the dark, you will never see that shadow. It's only in the light they come to say, I'm alive. I've been caring for you. I've been with you. You have been with me. Where? When? I walk in that darkness. I didn't see you. I walk it all alone and I came out. You want me to give you glory? Fuck you, shadow. I will never worship my shadow. In other words, I will never worship God. That's what it means. So see how they put women down. A woman conceive a child or a baby and bear that child for months, gave birth to that child. But it's the man that have power to name that child. They tell you man carries the seed, it's a lie. What man carries is sperm, and sperm is from food we eat. And when you die, where will they bury you? Or where do they bury us? The earth. The food you are eating comes from where? From the earth. The sperm the man gain come from food. You are food. When you are buried, the man eats you. That's why you don't have to be having children like Obogo. Stop having children like dogs and chickens. Everybody must not have a child or children. Everybody must not have. Every tree does not bear fruit. So for anybody that the tree that does not bear fruit, my brother, is stupid. Trees have many things they can do. You can use trees that don't bear fruit to build your house, to make shelter. It can do wonders. The nutrients they have is still there, whether they bear fruit or not. Oh, this cinnamon tree, it does not bear fruit. I will not use it to do my house. You are wasting your time. It's still there. It is evil for you to be producing children in poverty. It is evil for you to be producing children. It is wrong for you to be producing children in the name of God. And the woman, it is evil. It is wrong for you to be producing children for men. A woman should not produce child or children for any man. I use my own as example. I practice what I stand on. Yeah, we have a daughter, but I say no, it's both of us. Even though we divorce, we both of us must take care of her. Both of us must be there as her parents. That's what the system said. Oh. Speaking like Calabar people, they are my people too. We are one. She named him. He said, "No, he's my child, not you. I also died. You are dead now." So no, because that's how they treat women. He called him Benjamin. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath. That is Benjamin or Ephrata. It's Ephrath. That is Benjamin. And Jacob set a pillar on her grave, which is the pillar of Rachel's grave to this day. That's contrary to African culture. Real African culture, we don't have graves. We don't have special place for burial because we know that we are food. So we bury ourselves where we farm. We don't have special place for burial, no. I don't know the grave of my ancestors because who am I? So you don't know that I am my ancestors. That's why you shouldn't have special place. They made a special, they bury my father, so they want me to build them. You know? I want and level everything. When I die, bury me in the farm. So I become money food. People eat me. So why are you wasting money to buy coffin or casket? Wasting money to bury a body, dressing it up to bury. It doesn't make sense. Think. That's the purpose of sharing the knowledge. For you to know, begin to consider. When somebody dies around you, oh, don't let them waste money anymore. Just open ground. Why are you putting dead body in a morgue? And you say you are free from the system. You are not. Majority of you see, yeah, I'm awakened, I'm woke. I don't believe in a Christianity anymore. But you are still practicing Bible in your happy birthday. You're still practicing Bible in your culture, in your tradition. There's no African culture, real African culture and tradition today. That's why it's Go Africa today. You see people having grave in their yard. It's an evil thing before in Igbo land for you to even see a dead body. In fact, in Ibubu, where I came from, Ibubu Muchu, they say on Afo Day, every Afo Day, because Afo is our major market there, nobody carries a dead body to go through that road. You know, in those days now, they will carry dead body, not maybe in a box or something like that. You don't do that. Why are you having a grave in your compound? Little children will grow up living in that trauma, fear, in that fear. Some of you cannot even walk outside in your own village, outside your house, like you come out of your room to look surrounding of your own house because your spirit may come. Spirit of my this one, spirit of that one may come, living in that fear. So why are you making it perpetual? There's a monument. Oh, for my father. I use golden casket. It doesn't matter who is coming from. Stop respecting dignitaries. Stop respecting people because of their position. Stand with the factual truth. Stop supporting evil. Digging grave in your compound. Grave supposed to be the same way you dig to plant. That's the same way you have to dig to bury. We are your farm. We are food. You are not spirit, and you don't have a soul. You are carnal, powerful. And Jacob set a pillar on her grave, which is the pillar of Rachel's grave to this day. Then Israel journeyed and pitched his tent beyond the tower of Eder. And it happened when Israel dwelt in that land that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel heard about it. Let me tell you again, some pastor's son is sleeping with their mother. Some pastors' children are sleeping with one another. They will not tell you. Because you don't know all the evil going on. You'll be shouting, hey, it's the devil. Which devil? People of God. I've been in a ministry where every time this man and this one of his sons will be fighting. He's the general overseer, the CEO, GEO. CEO and GEO, the same thing, or GO. He's the CEO of his ministry, the general overseer, CEO or GO. But when church program, you see him speak him under anointing, and people will say, Holy man of God. You don't know what is going on in his family. That bishop, that pastor you trust so much, if you go, he's having family problem that is more than your own. But you have been deceived to believe, oh, God called him, God is using him. Then you're listening to him. Reuben went and had sex with his father's concubine. Yeah, your pastors have concubine. You see, pastors begin to preach it now. Say, listen, unless that pastor is castrated, there's no pastor that will be with a woman and not have feelings. So you cannot put yam with a goat. A pastor opened his mouth saying that. I have been a pastor, so I know better. I can tell you what is going on. Unless you have been castrated, even if you castrated, Jesus said if you tank it inside you, it's still bad. You can. I remember one time John Hagee when I was still a minister, I was preaching. So when Jesus said that if you know you have no sin, be forced to cast stone. He said if you preach such message in his own church, he said this place will be empty, including him. This is one of the reasons you see them keep going, saying they are worshiping God because they know they are committing sin. They are doing those evil things. So they keep going to confess. If we say we have no sin, we have made him a liar. His word is not in us. But if we confess our sin, he is just and right and faithful to forgive us and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. If we sin and we confess, his blood will cleanse us. Don't you see why evil is increasing wherever God is worshipped? That's it. Now, the sons of Jacob were 12. The son of Leah were Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simon, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Bilhah, Rachel's maid servant, were Dan and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's maid servants, were Gad and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob who were born to him in Padan Aram. Then Jacob came to his father. Remember, did they mention the woman there? The sons, no daughter. Sons, right? Is there anywhere I read daughter there? No, it's sons. He said, these were the sons of Jacob. Woman not mentioned, unless as mother. The same thing they're still using women today for, and the women are falling for it. Then Jacob came to his father Isaac at Mamre, or Kirjat Abba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had dwelt. Abraham, Isaac, now Jacob. Now the days of Isaac were 180 years. So Isaac breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people, being old and full of days, and his sons, Esau and Jacob, buried him. When you die, you are not going to heaven or any hell. You are going to the earth. We already been to that place, right? Like this Genesis chapter 15. For those of you that believe you are going to hell or heaven, let me try to open your eyes again with your father Abraham. What your God said to him. Genesis 15:15. I like it. I'm reading from NIV. Say, you, however, will go to your ancestors in peace and be buried at a good old age. You will go to your ancestors. You become ancestors after you have been buried. You are not becoming any child of God. You are not becoming any child of devil. You are not going to any heaven or any hell. You are going to where your ancestors are in the land. And that's where we are coming from. That's where we are going. This is our eternal home. Our eternal home is the earth. It is great, greater than heaven, better than heaven. This earth we are in. But the thought of God, the concept of God, the idea of God has corrupted everything. Now we have evil system everywhere. It is hard for you to see the real system. And the people that have the real system are excluded from us. They don't want anything to have anything to do with us. The last time one Christian stubbornly go by faith, God sent me, angels are with me, and with the Holy Bible, Jesus is with me. He went there, they kill him. They don't want to have anything to do with us. because we have been converted, we have been subjugated, we are slaves, children of God. But the knowledge of factual truth delivers us from it. That's why today I can say, I don't believe in any God, I don't worship any God, I am above every God. I am not God, I am greater than God. I am Ebubedike. God.